All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be doing Tom Macdonald with Fake Woke, the music video. Now, the last reaction we did to Tom Macdonald was People So Stupid, and we saw how daring Tom can get. Now, it took us a week to get back to Tom, but I'm extremely excited because I like what I got there. Extremely daring, extremely courageous, something that we need in today's era. We need people like Tom to come and speak out against the wokeism and all the crazy stuff that's going out there. Whether you agree or disagree, we do need opposition. We need people to clash against each other. And that's exactly why I'm adoring this guy so much. And I am just very excited to get into what this guy is all about. We also reacted to Ghost, which was completely different, which is it was a pop song. But y'all told me he doesn't do that. So I'm expecting more rap. But with all that being said, make sure to leave down in the comments below some more Tom Macdonald. That way we can get to it. Also try to fill me in. I know some people were saying Hangover Gang. I'm guessing that's his thing. Hangover Gang, what's up? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, make sure to hit subscribe. With all that being said, we have a bunch of links in the description so y'all can further join the community. Discord is popping. If you want your request to be almost guaranteed on YouTube, go hit up Discord. There's going to be a link in the description. Also a pinned comment that will take you there. Twitter, I'm also taking suggestions on there. Then we have Instagram, a bunch of links down there. Twitch, which we will be doing a lot of these reactions live. So with all that being said, let's get to the reaction.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top.
Oh my God, we're gonna start with this already. Let's go. That's so true, right? It's like, oh, Tom Macdonald's controversial because, well, he is controversial. Let's be honest. Like, the stuff that he's doing, he knows that it's gonna be controversial. He knows that it's gonna stir up the pot. So he's controversial, but he's not wrong when he says we have people like Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, you name it, all the girls at the top rapping, shaking their ass, extremely explicit. They dress, you know what I'm talking about. They're the role models for the next generation coming up. It's absolutely insane. Anyways, let's continue.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get...
We got an Eminem diss? Oh my God. Said we're used to seeing Eminem back in the day be so hard and talk about all these daring stuff. Now he's a little bit too sensitive. Now if people are voting for Trump, oh, he doesn't support them. He cares about, his feelings are hurt if you vote for Trump. Tom is coming for Eminem's neck here. Damn.
Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got Me Too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need to change. They gave us tiny screens, we think we free because we can't see the cage. They knew that race...
Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Let him cook. He talked a little bit about white privilege, which is such a unfortunate phenomenon that is going right now, that there is a lot of Caucasian people, a lot of white people that have to feel this white guilt. There's some outrageous videos out there. Outrageous. Of white people actually feeling white guilt, which is insane. You should not feel guilty for existing. That should not be a thing. It's crazy. Let's continue.
Association, all our childhood heroes got Me Too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need to change. They gave us tiny screens, we think we free because we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know.
Oh, He coined the Ben Shapiro facts don't care about feelings. Hey, yo. That's dope. Damn.
The media to feed the flame. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings. I think it's crazy how these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor cause he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate.
Talks about how we're so we're such hypocrites, right? We judge people based on this, but we have our own flaws over here. Like we're judging people about wearing masks and stuff like that, but we have our own little sinister things going on over here. We're not all perfect. We have to understand that. That's tough.
Speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food and my family without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's right.
Oh my gosh, bro. That's so crazy, right? I feel like very recently everything's getting attacked, from holidays, which you said, Thanksgiving, to your race, to your gender, and all this stuff. And it's just like, it's an obvious agenda to turn us against each other. It's so sickening, man.
It's in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police. Y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded all.
That one was, when I heard that one, defunding the police, bruh. Do you understand what would happen if we defund the police? We're going to go back to the wild, wild west, bro. This is crazy. The thinking behind people, it's so crazy.
Black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police. Y'all are genius for sure.
Oh, he has HOG on it tattooed here? That's a Hangover Gang thing, right? Oh, damn. I didn't notice
They're
that.
underfunded already. They're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops. See what reaches you first.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry I'm pausing it so much, but that is so true, bro. There's a lot of great professions out there that are so underpaid. Cops being one of them. Law enforcement being, correctional officers being one of them. Where I was having this conversation on one of my podcasting. Correctional officers are so underpaid. Teachers are so underpaid. Right? But what he says here, order food or call the cops. What's going to get there quicker? The demand is probably higher on food than it is the cops. And that's why we have what we have today. We're just so corrupt. And the thing is like, we built this. Like, we're responsible for this. A lot of us don't want to take blame for it, but we built America to where it's at right now. It's just tough.
It's in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police. Y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded already. They're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops. See what reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves. They so fake woke. Facts don't care.
Okay, if I can push back there a little bit, I am. Anyways, so here's the thing about segregation. It's been known since the beginning of time that we segregate each other. That's not something that's new. If the government or whatever you want to say didn't segregate us, we would segregate ourselves. People yearn to be in tribes. That's what we do. And we tend to go towards the people that we look alike. That's just human nature. Now, when it's done maliciously by government, like forcing people to go to Section 8s and not allowing people to have jobs, that's where it becomes sinister. So I know it sounds crazy, but am I against segregation? Not so much, because it's a natural thing. But I do think that everybody should have equal opportunity. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments if you agree.
About feelings, they know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake, whoa, same old safe zones. They so fake, whoa, facts don't care about your feelings. We use violence plans to get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase, but you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy, say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and take a pill. When the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety. I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to
God, bro. Have y'all heard about the whole recent theory about ADHD? How ADHD is actually a coping mechanism, a natural coping mechanism that the government, I guess you could say, this is a conspiracy theory, by the way, is trying to medicate or try to diagnose people and medicate people with ADHD to keep them suppressed, because they could be deemed harmful, or two, they can go against the grain. It's a crazy theory, but it kind of makes sense. Anyways, let's continue.
The amen and women, how'd we let them make praying a microaggression? Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding, but everything else that I said is right. They so fake woke, facts.
We get a little humor there. Hey, bro, what's up with all this chains, bro? What's up with all this bling bling around his neck?
Care about feelings, they know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake, whoa, same old, safe zones. They so fake, whoa, facts don't care about your feelings.
I still think it is so dope to this day, because y'all let me know this in the last reaction I did, that his chick records and makes every single music video that he does. That's pretty insane, because it's actually pretty well put together. But that being said, let's talk about the actual song here. The song was a great experience. I think this is something extremely important that needs to be talked about, all the things that he mentioned here. And what better way to do it but through music? Music is one of the most compelling medium that you can send a message through. That's how you get through people. So I admire him for that. I will say though, I can see why tracks like this don't hit mainstream. I can see why tracks like this aren't extremely popular, although this one probably has a bunch of views on YouTube, right? But people would say, oh, songs like this will never hit the radio. You got to understand, this is probably not the most appealing thing to put on the radio, not because of the political views, but just the chorus wasn't really captivating and stuff like that. I feel like there is a lot of great songs out there, and I'm not saying this is a bad song. It's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying, there is a lot of great songs out there that sound very appealing to the ear when it comes to chorus and bridging and all of this stuff that talks about serious topics that will hit the radio. For instance, Food and Liquor by Lupe Fiasco. That whole album talks about serious issues, such as what Tom is talking about here. But it's extremely marketable too, instrumentally, and just everything connected together. With all that being said, excellent track. I love the bravery. I love the courage of this guy. And I adore it a lot because it takes a lot of courage, especially this guy being white. I hate to pull the whole white card thing, but usually someone like Tom would just get canceled. Oh, it's like, you're a white guy. You're not allowed to talk about all this stuff, which is ridiculous in my head. But I commend him for his courage. With all that being said, guys, let me know some other tracks I can get to of Tom. I really want to dive into them. So with all that being said, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit subscribe. We keep it real on this channel, by the way. I've been getting cooked in the comments recently about some past reactions, but we keep it real. With all that being said, guys, we'll catch you on tomorrow's reaction. Peace.